Hey guys, what's going on? Skyers Gamer here, and today I have some big news about Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's been officially confirmed by Game Freak. They released a trailer on the official Pokemon page and the website and everything. So I'm gonna go over a few theories that I found slash made, depends on which one it is, and just generally discuss the big news. So yeah, that's about it. Now I know this isn't in my normal game range, like Minecraft, Gmod, and Destiny. But I've been a huge Pokemon fan, so I just decided to cover it just this one time, just because I felt, it was video worthy, even if it isn't among my regular game selection. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the trailer, and then I'm going to do a little bit of speculation.
Celebrating all Pokémon trainers. '96, 1999, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2013, and in 2016. It all comes together in an all-new Pokémon adventure. Pokémon Sun and Pokémon Moon. Available worldwide in 9 languages.
Okay, so just so you know, before anyone flips out in the comments, these things that I'm about to share are just speculation. Nothing has been confirmed yet, other than really the names and a few screenshots. So that's all we know so far. This is just a little bit of some theories and other stuff about the game that I just sort of came up with or found or whatever the case may be. So yeah, don't flip out in the comments. This is just speculation and theories and all that stuff. All of this may be right, all of this may be wrong. I don't know. But let's just get into this and start rambling. Okay, so the first theory that I sort of came up with, and I haven't really seen this get much attention or even really been covered, is that the Legendaries may have already been confirmed for the games. Remember Volcanion that was revealed a while back? Well, that actually might be the Legendary for Sun version, because it has a little bit of circle on its back in the shape of a sun, and it's red, and it's probably a fire type. And then you have Maguna on the side, which was revealed pretty recently. Now I'm guessing this is the Legendary for Moon version, the colors match, and actually this is just like a small thing that I've noticed, but if you look at the Legendaries from like all the other games, like Ho, Lugia, Groudon, and Kyogre, they're all facing each other. They're like looking at each other. This is the same case here. One is facing right, one is facing left. So I'm guessing that might be what it's based on, like Yveltal and Xerneas have the same thing. So that might be the case here with these two Pokemon, because why would they just announce some like no-name Pokemon? But the only really thing that I could see against this theory is that Volcanion has already been introduced, and you could actually get him in X and Y. I own one in Omega Ruby, actually. So that's really the only thing that I can see that disproves this theory, but who really knows? Like I said, all speculation, all theories, nothing is truly confirmed. Now, I've seen some other theories saying that Solrock and Lunatone would be the feature Pokemon. I really doubt that for two main reasons. One, they aren't legendaries, and the last time there wasn't really any feature Pokemon that wasn't a legendary was actually all the way back in Red, Blue, and Yellow. All the Pokemon after that have been legendaries that were featured in each version of the games. And also, just simply because Solrock and Lunatone have been around for ages already. So, why they would make this whole new, fancy Gen 7 brand new generation of Pokemon and use old and not even legendary Pokemon is just kind of weird. I don't see them doing that. So, that's probably not what they were going for. Now, if you saw in the trailer, like for a split second, you could see like a Solrock and a Lunatone in a double battle battling. I believe it was a Skeptile and a Mightyena. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at the trailer. But I think that's just like Sun and Moon, Solrock and Lunatone. Haha. But that's really all I can see with Solrock and Lunatone, but other than that, I'm relatively sure that they're not going to be the future Pokemon for this game. So that's really it regarding the legendaries. That's all I can come up with. That's all we know. So yeah, moving on. So this next little piece of speculation is actually quite interesting. So in the trailer, they were showing through all these art for the game, and there seems to be this this big emphasis on vehicles actually, which is kind of strange because we haven't really seen a whole lot of vehicles in the Pokemon world. I mean, really the last time you saw it was in Black and White 2. In like one of the early towns, you saw garages with cars. Wondering what people do with those cars, since the streets are so narrow. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Maybe it'll be used for travel, maybe it'll be used for a minigame. I don't really know, no one knows, but these are kind of interesting, the different vehicles that they have. So, it'll be interesting to see what they do with this new vehicle thing that they're implementing into Sun and Moon. So, next up is, a little theory on what locations will it be. Now, we really don't know much about the location, about what it's going to, of what the new region is going to be designed on. There were some rumors about it being based on Singapore. There were some rumors about it being based in Hawaii. I don't really know if any of those are true, but here's my theory. Now, in the trailer, they mentioned this line, "It all comes together." Now, that's important, mostly because people have been wanting a game that has all the regions in it. But, the 3DS storage, like the cartridge, doesn't have enough memory. So what I think they might do, similar to what they do with like Smash Bros. Like DLC, is you have the cartridge and it has the base game, so let's say it has the basic region, whatever it's gonna be called, and then you can download the side missions and side stories for like all the other regions onto DS, like onto the SD card, because SD cards can hold gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes of data. So I'm sure that if you have a big enough SD card, that you can fill it up with all these with all the previous regions to explore and all the gym leaders. So that would be really interesting to see what they do with making it a multi-region game. So it is kind of interesting, and I think this does kind of tie in with the next theory, which is based on Zygarde, which we're about to get into. Alright, so the final theory, and this is a really, really big one. So a while back, there were some Coral leaks about Zygarde's various forms. So it has like 1%, 10%, 50%, 75%, 100%. There are a lot of percents in Zygarde's forms. So the Zygarde that we all know, and not really love, is the 50% form. So basically, the way Zygarde forms work, as this has already been described, is that it collects these things called Zygarde cells to form the different percent forms, and eventually make it from 15 to 50 to 80 to 100% Zygarde forms. And 100 is the one that I have on screen right now. And then later on I'll have the other forms. So it collects these cells. So let's just, assume like we basically know that the Zygarde from Kalos is the 50% form. And it has to collect all the cells. So where are the other 50% cells? Where are the other half of the cells? Maybe in the new region. So maybe it collected all the cells in Kalos and is now going to this new region to collect the cells from there to eventually make it into the 100% form. So now if you notice the red and blue on its little wing arm things, people have been saying that it's related to Zygarde and Yveltal, but it can also be related to the blue and red of the Sun and the Moon versions. So it's interesting to see what they would do. And also, people have been talking about like a multi-region game. You might also be able to explore Kalos as well as this new region if they don't, do the whole every region thing, like I kind of want them to do. So maybe Zygarde, I don't know, maybe Zygarde will be looking for those other 50% of itself to make the 100% form. Maybe it has something to do with Zygarde and Yveltal. No one knows. But I think it is kind of interesting to note that everyone was basically saying that Pokemon Z was confirmed when this came out, and now with this leak everyone has just been completely proved wrong and made to look like fools. So that's about it with Zygarde. Kind of interesting to see what they will do with this. I'm very curious. I'll bet most of you watching this are also kind of curious about what is up with Zygarde. So yeah. So that is it on this little Pokemon Sun and Moon announcement, analysis, and speculation trailer for the new Sun and Moon Pokemon games. I hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did. Please subscribe and comment. What are you looking for? And what theories do you have about Pokemon Sun and Moon? See any holes in my theories? Well, leave a comment as well and let me know, because I do not want to be uninformed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.